Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we were at Market Square. Well, technically, we were at the Thiefling's hideout, but I wandered down to the Market Square to save some time, which was then wasted by this intro, so there you go. We net neutraled it out. It's time to go deal with the Market Square. There's quite a few things to do here, including killing some people. Killing many people, actually. Alright, we have Woljif, Lan, Camellia, Sela, and of course our protagonist, who is not quite ready to be the best character yet, but is getting close. We have a Knowledge Arcana check. We failed our Knowledge Arcana check. We need at least a 9 to succeed at our Knowledge Arcana check. We're going to try twice more. If we don't get it in 2 attempts, we're just going to leave it, because statistically, we have a 55% chance of doing it. And if we can't, then it wasn't meant to be.
Pretty good.
There we go. These enormous cracks appeared after the magically induced earthquake struck the land. We also don't have Sela mounted because, I don't know. I honestly couldn't give you a good reason why she continually dismounts from her horse. There is an Abercandaloo. We're going to charge it. We just saved a second ago, so it should be fine. There's a Crusader here. We smacked the Abercandaloo for a decent amount of damage. We have a surprise round, which is going to help us out, and the Abercandaloo has damage resistance because, of course it does. Let's go fight the Dretch. We missed. We needed a 3 to hit, and we failed. We'll just shoot the Abercandaloo for 0 damage. Super. Alright, Woljif, you have 2 attacks. One of them better hit. Both of them hit. Good job, Woljif. We shot the Dretch for 4 whole damage. We exploded the Dretch for more than 4 damage. Can we charge this Dretch? We cannot. Can we charge the Citizen? Apparently not. We are not allowed to commit wanton murder on civilians. Alright, well, there is just one Dretch left alive, so let's just wait for the Crusaders to do what they're doing, and then we'll kill it. Gain some experience. No one died. No loot for us. In these fights, you kinda want Crusaders to die, and the reason for that is you get healing potions out of it, and loot to sell for money. Unfortunately, all of the Crusaders survived that encounter, which means we didn't get money. Oh, we just ran into another group of Dretches. Our scout party is really bad, apparently. We don't have a scout party, which probably explains why they're so bad. Ow. Well, we almost died again, so 7 damage from Lan. That's not too bad. One of the Dretches is dead. Camellia could possibly end this fight, but no.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Woljif also is not in range, but we'll kill it with our main character. Let's see what we got here. A ring and some gold. So, our goal is to not rest very much until we reach... well, until we do a good chunk of the quests around. So we're going to be chugging health potions, and alright, this is a pretty annoying fight. I'm going to move back. We're going to want to start this with a surprise round. Except that we can't, because he patrolled away. We're going to wait for him to come back. Also, we're going to chug another potion, so we don't die. We're getting pretty good rolls on our heal light wounds, cure light wounds, whatever you want to call them. Alright, here we go. It's coming up. No, I don't know if we made the charge. It's possible. No. No, we did not. Let's try that again. I would like to get that charge off. It really moves back fast. I want that surprise round so we can get in a better position and maybe cast asleep. This is one of the more annoying fights in the region, I believe. Okay, here it comes. Round 2. The moment it gets into range, there we go. I think we got it this time. That'll do it. There are 2 Marauders that are not happy to see us. There's also at least 1 Illusionist. The rest of them are melee, it looks like, so our ranged people can take care of the Illusionist. And, Woljif's spells are not great. I mean, Mage Armor is not bad, but, like, I guess grease is pretty good, or can be anyways. Let's put grease, like right here. Like, oh right, we're in a surprise round, right? I was like, why didn't we put grease down? But that actually makes a lot more sense now. All of them will miss their movements, and unfortunately it looks like they're... no, we'll get to go first, so that's pretty okay. Shoot the illusionist. We shot him for 1. Shoot the illusionist. We shot him for 0. Okay, grease. Let's try and make it so it doesn't affect us too much. Alright, we knocked down most of them. Let's see if we can't get ourselves greased. Super. I was kind of hoping we'd get in range, but that did not happen. And now it's mirror imaged, which is annoying.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
We missed.
The spirits demand your blood.
Now it's time to get rid of all the mirror images.
Survive me.
Oh, we hit. That's actually kind of surprising. We could just come up here and go to like right here-ish and do Burning Hands. We are going to hit our own character. Maybe not. If we can just not hit our own character, that'd be super. That went okay. Not great, mind you. Oh, she can get up.
The inheritor,
Let's
guide my blade
move a tiny bit. That's fine.
into the fray.
Mirror image gone again. Oh, that one's gotten back up and is coming in to fight. Our horse is still down, so our... Oh, the illusionist did fall as well. This guy made his saving throw, though. Which one's hurt?
So it comes to this.
That is bad. We flubbed our attack again. Shoot that
You are
guy.
today's sacrifice.
That was terrible. Shoot that guy.
Endure this.
That was also terrible. We are doing really bad. There we go. That's a little bit better.
No glory without
This is gonna hurt, probably. Nah, not as much as I thought it was going to. Another mirror image gone. Color spray is not ideal. We are darkened and stunned. Or no, we're just stunned. We're not blinded. Oh no, we are blinded. Never mind.
Go for their heart.
Stupid illusionist.
Make every strike count.
Why do we keep rolling 2s and 3s on all of our, literally all of our attack rolls? How long does stun last for? Permanent. It can't actually be permanent, right?
I'll cut you wide
That would actually
open.
be insane.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
There we go, that guy hit again. Another round of color spray.
The spirits demand your
Could someone shoot that guy? Thank you. Alright, well we're just gonna shoot these guys until we either get unstunned or we die. Or win. It's really hard to tell what's gonna happen. That guy's alive, but we're gonna shoot the ones on the ground.
today's sacrifice.
Because we just want to finish off people.
Endure this.
There we go. Hey, we're
You've
back
made
up.
your choice.
It did not work. We did not attack
Go for
well.
their hearts.
Make
Alright.
every strike
Oh,
count.
there we go. That's a solid hit.
Stab you or zap you? Why not
And,
both?
well, oh, shit, wrong character. No, well. This is fine. Oh, our horse can get back up. And miss.
Yeah. No fear.
Our main character has critically missed a
I'll
lot
cut you wide open.
in this combat. There we go. There's only one more Marauder left.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Distract them from me. Time to share your treasures.
Not dead yet.
The inheritor.
Our reflex
guide
saves are
my
the worst.
blade.
I'll just have
There we go. Finally got a hit in.
force.
Alright, let's grab all the loot. And, we'll go this way. Oh, some people got greased. That's okay. Oh, we could have come around this way. And then been right next to the mage when the combat started. That might have been more helpful. Can we go through here? No, not really. How long does grease last for, I wonder? Maybe we should just try and go over it. Alright, everyone just make your way over to this side. Who failed? Camellia and our horse. Our horse has made it, therefore Sela
Rely on
can
me.
get back on. Alrighty, there we go, we're fine. This is good. Let's quick save because we did that fight. That is an annoying fight, just
No
specifically
reason to
because of the
pause.
positioning. And I guess the color sprays didn't help the situation at all.
I am helpful.
Yoink.
Am I
Gonna
not?
steal that. It's always good to loot the whole city, because there's Crusaders there. That's good. At least we can rely on them for help. We could have come around this way, I suppose, too, and then pulled them back to the Crusaders.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her. It's as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
The knight brings his sword up above the girl's head.
They're insane. We've got to do something.
Seela looks at us, terror in her eyes.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
The girl smiles serenely, as if she isn't at risk of imminent death. What is going on here?
We...
The knight's hands are shaking.
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomede so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Who told you to do this? This sounds like cultist work to me.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
The knight looks at his comrades in suspicion.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The girl turns to us.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
The girl waves at Woljif with a bright smile.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard. It made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Want to play with me now?
For the love of... Canabris is too damn small.
The tiefling turns away, covering his reddened face with his hand. Go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering, and don't even think of doing anything so disgusting ever again.
Thank you.
The knights hurry away before you can change your mind.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it?
The elf girl smiles at us. The crow alights on her shoulder and looks at us with eyes that are much too intelligent for an ordinary bird.
But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
The girl shrugs, smiling serenely. I don't think you're an ordinary girl, and that crow you have there, it's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those.
The elf girl strokes the crow's beak. Its eyes narrow in satisfaction, and it makes a cooing sound.
Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Magic tricks, you say? You could prove useful when fighting the demons, and I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the street. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Probably much more than a serial killer, Camellia.
Sure. Let's go.
The girl gives you a smile, joyous and untroubled, like a child's. Ember is one of the best characters in the game, specifically because of her personality. She is the most innocent character in the entire game. Oh, there's swarms. I should have said before coming in here, this could be very bad. I hate swarms. With a passion. We're gonna 5-foot step Ember out of here. She doesn't have a lot of spells that we can use at this particular second.
You won't survive me.
We did some damage to a swarm.
So it comes to this.
That swarm is almost gone, but not dead entirely.
Cover me, all right?
We missed both of those attacks. There's so many swarms in here. We're gonna Spirit Weapon because I think that might be the only way to deal any amount of damage, and I can't find the one that I already hit.
Spirits demand your blood.
And we'll 5-foot step away. Oh, we got a good, decent hit on there. Okay. We killed one swarm. Ember will move away again.
Too late for apologies.
Land shoot that swarm. That was pretty good. Was there one that's almost dead?
You've made your choice.
That one's close to death.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Did not hit either of those. That was a good amount of AOO damage.
Today's sacrifice.
Okay, this is going fine. We're on hard difficulty, right? Oh no, yeah, we definitely got hit there. Okay. So we finally took some actual damage.
Make every strike count.
There we go. I really like how they did the swarms in this game in that they actually diminish. So we're staggered.
Go for their heart.
There we go. They actually like have diminished numbers as you kill them, which is pretty cool.
I hope you appreciate this.
Don't do that yet.
Roads to success.
We can always flub these 90% rolls and then we lose track, early lose out on things in them like this hide armor +1, which is worth some money. I don't know if it's worth keeping, but it's certainly worth a bit of cash. We have a choice of Knowledge Arcana, which is finishing the summoning ritual, or destroying the summoning ritual. We'll save, and we're going to destroy it. Get 90 experience. We're not even that close to a level. We are still filth fevered. So Camellia is not doing great with her stupid poison and stuff, but that's okay. She'll be fine. We can treat disease on her, or you try and treat disease on her. Who's got a good medicine check? Her knowledge, religion? Yeah. Ember does.
We'll make things right.
Treat affliction, I mean. There we go. Treat affliction, got rid of filth fever. Done.
Focus on the goal.
Ember also has evil eye, I believe, right?
Is restless. I wonder why.
She does not. We need to get her a level. No, there's more Marauders here. We're gonna go straight in and try and hit one of them. Maybe this one.
Save the last one for me.
That's gonna be a bad one to fight, but that's fine. We're stuck on a piece of wood. There we go. We've killed one in one hit. We're gonna move up. Ember's turn. She's going to... We could try and do like a near piercing. We should just save her stuff for...
You won't stop us.
The inheritor.
Wait, why are we unmounted again?
I'll cut you wide open.
Frustrating, but fine, I guess.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
We missed all of our attacks. Sela, where are you? There you are. We'll move force by you.
Cover me, all right?
That one's dead. Ember's turn. Just come up here and shoot that archer, I guess. We'll miss. Remount on your horse so we can move next turn. Shoot that archer. We actually did hit it. That's kind of nice. The fighter's coming in and hit us for a very high amount of damage. We missed our attack back at it, so that's bad. Luckily, we didn't get shot, but we gotta kill this guy before he comes and kills our character. Like that. And he actually killed him because we got hit for 29 damage and died instantly. Such is life, I guess. We were doing so good there, too, for a bit. Wonder how much we got hit for in total there. It was a critical hit, and then we also got a normal hit. He hits for 16 on normal hits. 1d6 plus 11? Wait. How's he hitting for plus 11 with a longsword? I'm confused as to how he can hit so hard with the longsword. Like, plus 11 is a lot. You need a fairly high strength for that. We don't even have plus 11, I don't think, do we? We do have plus 11, but we have strength and an enhancement and a power attack to do it. I should have put Seela on her mount prior to doing this fight. That's okay.
I'll cut you wide open.
That one's dead. Where's Seela? Seela. There she is. And Ember can just take up hot shot at that one.
Or else.
Pop up on her mount. First real round of combat. Marauder's dead. Fighter's coming in. Another 14 damage hit. Guy hits like a freight train. There's no point in doing that. Let's just attack. We missed. We could try. Oh, we can't. We're out of spells with her. Alright, that's fine. Shoot. That guy.
Spirits demand your blood.
He'll come in. We did not die in a single hit this time, so that's good enough, I guess. Let's heal him. Try and get him back up. He's at -1 still, so he's not back up. Let's finish off this guy. That guy took some damage.
Endure this.
How did... Oh, he's got that berserker thing that keeps him alive.
Distract them for me.
He'll be alive for another round of combat, unfortunately. We're gonna 5-foot step away.
You are today's sacrifice.
Didn't quite kill him. And what died?
Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Okay, we just have the fighter left.
Am I doing it wrong?
Yes.
Seela's down. This is gonna suck. Oh, nothing happened. If we stand up, though, we're gonna get hit. Oh, we didn't. Cool.
I'll just resort to brute force.
5-foot step away, just to keep him alive. For now. We can channel positive, which will heal some of our people. And my computer's making weird noises. And Woljif is almost down again.
Time to share your treasures.
A little bit of damage. 1 sec, I gotta fix my laptop, hang on. Alrighty, seems to be okay now. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Go for their hearts.
Our horse is down, we'll just leave it down for now. We're gonna do ear-piercing scream. He did his fort save though, which is kind of annoying. Seela is capable of getting up.
The fray. The inheritor, guide my blade.
So it comes to this.
And fight is over. Perfect. Some of those things have fairly high armor class for level 3. But that's going to be fine. We'll be good. We need to heal. Luckily, I think we have some potions kicking around. This is going to be one of those playthroughs where we use lots of potions. Which is good, because last game we ended the game with like hundreds of potions that we never used. It's better to use them now than to have them at the end of the game and never have used them, which is my usual modus operandi.
Well,
I will help where I can.
Bother. I didn't mean to run into another fight. Okay, we do have a Cure Light Wounds, but I don't need it yet, so let's just shoot that one.
Too late for apologies.
Our horse is quite hurt and needs Seela to mount, so where is Seela? There she is. Go up there. We have 2 Crusaders to help us out,
Make every strike count.
and we have our characters to miss every attack, so yeah. Cause Sphere just went off. Where is the cleric? I didn't even see it. Let's move up a little. Okay, so there's more enemies. There's a sharpshooter and a cleric there.
Cover me, all right?
Screw it, just go in. Barbarian might hit Woljif.
I'll cut you wide open.
God, we suck. Okay, can we charge anything? No. Can we 5-foot attack or 5-foot step then charge? No, because we're not in range of anything. Alright, that was stupid. I did it dumb. Goodbye, Canaverous Crusader. Let's try and heal the horse. Good job. One of them is dead. Shoot the sharpshooter. Nice. Now we just have the cleric left. And of course the fighter, who has taken a hit. Oh, and also the barbarian.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Almost dead.
The spirits demand your blood.
We missed the barbarian. Can we charge now? Nope.
No fear!
We'll just slowly move up. Ember can shoot at, I guess, that one, and miss. No, Woljif, you can't take hits like that. Don't do that. Let's shoot the cleric.
Survive me.
It's about mostly dead. We could take out the fighter, or we can go move to take out the cleric and take an AO. No, let's not risk AOs for no reason.
I can't die now. I'm not.
So Woljif takes a dagger to the head. Or dart or something. Alright. Well, we won, kind of. Woljif is a bit hurt, but he'll be fine. There is someone up here we want to talk to, though. Specifically, Kaylessa. We're gonna save. The elf hunched up next to you is clutching a small but deep puncture wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than any Grundy's, her teeth are fanged, and her hair is as gray as a crone's. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? Let's take a closer look at her appearance. We probably won't get this. The elf may have fallen victim to some wicked magic, a curse maybe, or did her long service to the forces of darkness twist her appearance? I know who you are. You're Kaylessa, a cultist of Disgari. That's a lie. Her crimson eyes flash and she says firmly, I loathe the demons and I'll kill any I come across. Let's take a closer look at her. She's holding something back, but she doesn't appear to be lying either. Whatever she's hiding, her claim that she hates demons sounds quite convincing. You're not lying, but you're not telling me the whole truth. What? Was I supposed to pull her my heart out? She looks at you defiantly. You have your war, soldier. I have mine. You're fighting chaos and madness, and I am fighting lies and hypocrisy. But we're both willing to die for our cause, aren't we? Why would Thorn slander you? Kaylessa's grim expression hardens further. As bleak and as unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chances are that a traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. I believe you. Thorn is at the defender's heart. You should keep clear of the place. It was never my intention to set foot there. Farewell, soldier, and thank you for believing me. We are not going to kill her, although she does have a very good bow, and if we did kill her, we'd have a much better bow for the beginning part of the game, but we are not evil, and we're not going to attack her. She also is not evil. Alrighty. The inner wall of Canaverous, which encloses the city center, now lies in ruins.
Keep your calm.
Alright, I think we've explored this whole little quarter, which is good. I think that's the zone transition. That's the house we went into, and that's the area exit. Perfect. Let's go to the town square, which is the athletic check we need to get across the center. We're gonna hit that button. The errand is complete. Did we succeed, though? The reason we need to succeed is if we didn't, we are now going to be fatigued. But we're good. Everything is fine. We don't want to be fatigued. It is really, really bad to be fatigued at this point. We have many more missions to do. No, stop. I just healed myself. Wrong character. Damn it. That's okay. That's not okay now. Damn it. Wasted a spell.
No reason to pause.
I don't steal. I encourage
guess we
people
have-
to save the poor, helpless tieflings around the world.
No, that was not the worst channel. Okay. So we're running out of healing stuff. It's fine. We need an athletics 19 check to get across. We're going to save because I don't think we're going to get it.
This didn't go well.
We definitely can't afford 3 hours of wait time. So let's try that again. we're in a bit of a time crunch. We have lots of places to visit before the attack on the Defender's Heart, and I don't want to waste time on failing athletics checks. We will need the time for rests and for walking.
Can we retreat already?
Alright, we made it across. That is exactly what we wanted to do. And it is Sela's turn, and Sela is actually mounted for once. That's kind of nice.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
We did a good amount of damage to that Abercandaloo. And it did... I don't know what it did.
I'll cut you wide open.
Just shoot.
Surrender or else.
Cover me, all right?
We missed our attack.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Almost killed that one. We're gonna try and,
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
we don't have a surprise attack, so it's weird. Ow. Why would it... Whatever. Okay, that one is dead. There are 2 dretches in melee, though.
The spirits demand your blood.
Too late for apologies.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Good job, Woljif.
Distract them
Let's
for
move
me.
into melee range so we can get some, maybe, flanking bonus.
So it comes to
20 damage from the scythe, and it's dead. Perfect. So there's another athletics check to get back across, but we're not going to do that right now. We have other things to do,
watch out for trouble.
like kill centipedes, apparently. And a giant fly. I don't know where that thing came from.
I'll hit you.
Time to share your treasures.
Decent hit. Another fiendish fly is coming
You are
in.
today's sacrifice.
We missed. Another centipede's coming in. Missed its attack.
You made your choice.
There we go. 2 things are dead.
No fear.
Another centipede's coming in to attack. Okay.
Endure this.
1 hit on that one.
Into the fray.
That one's dead.
I found
How many centipedes are in this little squad? There's another fly coming in too. We are not in melee, so we can shoot. Woljif
Cover me, all
can
right?
not kill that one, annoyingly.
Go for their heart.
We did kill that one, good. Let's, I guess, just attack.
Have to resort to brute force.
2 of them are dead. 1 last one to go,
Make every
think.
strike count.
except that we missed.
the Inheritor.
With all of our attacks so far.
Surrender or else.
Stab you or zap you.
There we go. I was like, are we gonna have a whole nother round of combat for 1 centipede because everyone missed all of their attacks? But no, we're okay. We're also getting closer to level 4. We aren't gonna get it in Market Square, probably. I guess it's possible, but not likely. We're gonna talk to this here thing. Rubbledom, the actor. Even the huge piles of junk isn't enough to block out the exclamations coming from beneath it. Reveal, O dearest darling, beauty mine, why didst thou turn thy gaze on me, pray tell? Thy husband I called friend at time, but love, 'tis like an ocean, a friendship, a well. Mud Willis, how are we to live, my sweet? Booms a deep masculine voice in response from beneath the same pile. Indistinct rustling follows. Pass me the ale, will you? Let's move the pile of junk. The pile shifts easily, revealing an entrance to some kind of cellar. There is an interesting looking chest among the items. Look, the door is open, and now we are completely at the mercy of whatever's up there. If it really is a demon. We have nothing to fear, we have the power of inspiration after all, but hand me over my ladle and that rolling pin. The best weapon in the world? A rolling pin. They want us to talk to them, apparently. Now look, it's not a demon at all. Greetings, kind friend and rescuer. I am Grandma Gretlin, theater director, and these are the members of my company. Granny, that's not a ladle, that's one of the props for the malevolent lich performance. The one Tina made. It's a scepter or something. She made it out of my ladle. She wanted to use a broom handle, but I paid to that daft idea, says the dwarf with dignity. Oh, I've seen your show. You're very funny. Especially your play, where the woman slowly climbs up the chair while singing, then falls off again. Ember claps her hands in delight. Well, it's actually a great tragedy about unrequited love. The chair you see, it represents a tower of rock rising above the raging sea like the finger of a giant. And the woman, she isn't supposed to fall, but rather gracefully cascade into the swirling abyss below. Just like I showed her 100 times, but I'm glad you liked it. What were you doing down there? We were rehearsing, or distract us from fear and panic. The dwarf waves her ladle emphatically, doing a fair impression of a conductor. Really? When I'm scared, I eat. We tried that too, but our supplies ran out. But art is eternal. Can you go somewhere safe? Oh, not to worry on our account. We'll be going to our basement in the next street. That's where our lambkin is. We're not afraid of demons with lambkin around. What's a lambkin? Lambkin, says the dwarf readily. Our male lead. He'll protect us. Don't worry. We know what we're doing. I have to go. Thank you again for rescuing us, stranger. Today you did a great service for Mendevian culture, and perhaps the culture all Golarian. Probably not. You will certainly be remembered in future eras as the one who saved the critically and publicly acclaimed Next Door Theater. I probably won't, but you know what? We did a good deed, and I'm okay with that. Alright.
Keep your calm.
They ran off down the street, and you would think that means that that street is safe. You would be wrong. There's definitely more enemies up ahead.
Yet another obstacle.
Specifically, apparently, a bunch of ghouls.
I'll cut you wide open.
And we did 1 damage. Let's let them come to us. Except that we just got hit pretty hard. And we are now stunned? Paralyzed for 10 seconds. How did we forward save fail? That is DC 16. Really? At this point of the game? Shit.
Distract them from me.
Well, we'll just have to make do, I guess.
Thank you.
I shall survive.
Except that he is going to die, probably.
This is
Yeah, he's fine.
unexpected.
Except now he's got ghoul fever as well. Let's just reload that a little. How are they hitting me? I guess he's paralyzed, so that's probably why they're hitting him so easily. But what is their attack modifiers? We kind of need our characters to not die so often. They're, hitting on what? They're biting at +7, which means that we really took an unlucky first hit there, because, where did it go? We had... Oh, he immediately rolled a critical hit. That's what happened.
Watch out for trouble.
Fair enough, I guess.
They will break against our resolve.
I'm going to delay until they come into us. Except for Camellia, obviously, because she can shoot.
I'll cut you wide open.
It really doesn't matter when she attacks. But I need... Okay, that's much better.
Cover
Didn't
me,
get an
alright?
immediate critical hit. And we're pretty okay. I'm going to delay until after them.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
We missed. There's 4 ghouls. Where's the other ones? There it is. They have a lot of movement, which is kind of unfortunate.
Surrender or else.
That one's almost dead. We can probably hit that one, and then almost kill another one. Go in here. That one's dead.
The spirits demand your blood.
We missed.
Stab you with that.
We did not miss. Sometimes the difference between a perfectly easy fight and one where a character dies is just that initial roll where they get a natural 20, paralyze your main character, and then promptly stab him in the face with teeth until he dies. No, there's more enemies here. Maybe we can charge that one. Oh. Oh, right. There's a Nabasu here. We don't help it for some reason. Or don't help our people for some reason. We just stand here and let them all get killed. I like how we're just waiting here and watching our fellow Crusader get murdered in the street. We are the worst allies. Gonna delay till after them. Let's let them come to us. At least one of them come to us. That one took a solid hit.
Distract them from me.
And then we missed a bunch of attacks. We need to move Ember away.
Too late for apologies.
Otherwise, she'll definitely get killed. That one's dead. We'll just delay for the next one then. It's always good to let them come to us.
You won't survive me.
Where's the throw? It's right there.
The Inheritor.
That one is now dead.
My blade.
We can shoot this one from a
You are
distance.
today's sacrifice.
It wasn't a very good shot, but still. We'll
Time
just...
to share your treasures.
That was a pretty solid hit.
I'll hit you.
And Ember took one out. Nice job, Ember. We're saving again. Lots of saving on hard mode, I might add. Lots of healing potions. It's kind of good that we lost a few Crusaders there. We need their healing potions. Let's...
Maybe I did something wrong here.
Actually, what is the lore religion on this? What do we need to roll? We need to roll a 7. So, we're going to try that again. I've determined that we'll try 3 times. 3 to 4 times on things that are above 50%. And like a couple times on things that are below that, unless it's something really important. Because otherwise we can just save scum forever.
Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I did something wrong here.
Alright, one more time, and then we're just gonna leave it. We'll come back for it, maybe later on. This is what I mean though, sometimes our luck is really bad. Like, we have a 65% chance of doing that, and we have failed.
I did it!
Finally.
It happens sometimes.
Gray hair, ashen skin, this person fell prey to a Navasu. The demon sucks the very life from his victims and transforms them into ghouls. That is a grim fate. We're getting closer to a level. This is where we meet the cart group. We might as well. Curl is up here. Let's loot this body, by the way. A short, hooded figure is poking about some bodies lying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road and respectfully props it up against a wall and places the corpse's hands on its chest. The figure then freezes, as if hesitating, and you see him reach out his hand towards the beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, then reaches out again. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? The stranger almost jumps out of his skin and the hood falls from his head under a mop of red curls. A round, halfling face looks up at you. No, phew. Thought you were demons. Good day to you, sir. Sela's eyebrows lift in apparent surprise. Curl, is that you? The halfling looks at Sela and smiles broadly. No, Lady Sela, you're alive. Goodness me, that's the second best bit of good news on an otherwise lousy day. What was the first bit of good news? Stick around and see for yourself. Do you know this person, Sela? Meet Rimby, better known as Curl. He hails from Canabras and he fights in the Condemned. He is one of a kind, a rogue with a heart of gold. Sela smiles and then adds a little more seriously. Curl, it's probably none of my business, but you should ask with yourself if what you are doing, or what you are about to do, is right. The halfling's cheeks flush and he hides his hands behind his back. I just thought, oh, it doesn't matter. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, good sir. I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that I was holed up in here. Or in there, too scared to leave. Although spending all that time under the Commander Erebeth's nose sure was something. She's a strict one. Whew. And when she gets antsy. Don't even start. I've had enough of her breathing down my neck to last me a lifetime. So, what are you doing here? Robbing corpses? No, the halfling protests. Rimby Curl may be a rogue, but he doesn't loot corpses. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission, and we need to get through. He is interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armor is walking alongside. Even from a distance, you can see his tanned face and his blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling straightens up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. As he's speaking, the newcomers notice you, and the knight cries out in jubilation. Sela, I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, the center of the demon's attack. The half-elf smiles warmly at Sela. Hey friend, glad to see you're alright. When we got separated by the crowd at the celebration, I knew right away something was wrong, and when the demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I had been so anxious, but I couldn't find you among the dead in the square. So I kept my hopes up, and I was proved right. Sela's face lights up with joy. So you're the other bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Janna are alive. Actually, by good news, I meant that we found the beer cart. Sir Alan and Janna being alive amounts to a quarter of a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. A beer cart, how about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all do with a drink. The half-elf winks rakishly. Certainly, give me your flask, friend, and if you walk with us to the Defender's Heart, we can have a more thorough sampling of the spoils there. Despite the cheerful tone, she looks at you with anxious hope. Jana, there's no need. The heart is very close, and the three of us will be enough to fight off an attack if there is one. Besides, our friend here surely has better things to do. More important things than carrying barrels of beer, I wager. And by the way, my name is Alan, Sir Alan of the Houndhearts. I'm glad to meet someone who has survived this madness. You haven't told me how you know Sela. I'll save that story till we're back at Defender's Heart. You're going back there, aren't you? We'll have reason to toast our spoils. Now I have to go. So long, we're sure to meet again, either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern. We'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. We're not going to rat out Pearl because we have looted more of the city than he ever will. We are in no position to judge anyone else on their looting tendencies. In fact, I'm going back to find more loot this very second. It is, however, locked. And we only have a 75% chance, which is not that great.
I hope
but we did it, so that was good. I think we're going to end the video here. In the next video, we'll continue exploring Market Square. We have a little bit more on this side to go. And then we have all of this, and then this place is split basically into quarters. We're done this quarter. We have to finish this quarter, then we'll do these 2 quarters. And then we'll move on. We'll probably go to the library to save the storyteller and also get our trickster path started up. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others will see you next time. Take care.